If your ABAQUS model converges, that does not mean it's correct. In fact, some of the most dangerous engineering mistakes come from converged solutions. Most engineers treat convergence as a validation. If it runs without errors, they just trust the results. That's the fundamental mistake they make. Convergence only means that solver has found a solution, not that the physics is correct. Before believing any converged solution, you should do all these checks. Are they physically realistic or just convenient? Does your result change with mesh refinement? Are you using elastic plastic behavior correctly or just fitting some curves? If you are doing an explicit analysis, are there any artificial energies which might be changing your solution? And most importantly, what results you are interpreting from your simulations? Are these nodal values, integration point values, or average values which are correct for your solution? Let me show you a very simple example which will prove what I mean. Here I have created a 10 by 10 by 20 cube, and now I'm defining the material properties using elastic properties for steel, and then I define the plastic property or plastic part of the curve with the linear response. So it's a kind of a bilinear stress strain response I'm defining. Once I have done that, I go and assign these to the part as we have done it before in my tutorials. And now I go to the assembly, bring the part there, and then I define the step definition where I use a general static step. I keep the analgeom on, define the increment size throughout the simulation, and then I go to the boundary conditions. So in this case, I'm doing a uniaxial test. So I fix one phase in all three directions, and I pull from the other direction, thinking that this is a uniaxial pulling or tension test simulation. So that's what I do here, and you can see I define a prescribed displacement to get a strain of around 0.5, and then I go to the mesh and I mesh the part. Once I have done the meshing, as you can see, the meshing is like this. It's 1 millimeter size mesh. I create the job and I run the job. So once I run the job, as you can see, once it's done, I just go and look at the results in visualization, and you can see it's very unrealistic. One edge is fixed from all directions, so while the other edge basically changes everything. So now I'm going to go back and apply the realistic boundary condition. For uniaxial test, I already have any videos on that, so you can have a look. But what you have to do is you need to keep 2 of the lateral faces free, and then 3 faces you have to fix in the orthogonal direction. So this face I'm going to fix in Y direction. The other face I'm going to fix in Z, and the next one I have done it in X direction. Now I rerun the analysis, and you will see this time it's going to finish much quicker without any convergence issues as well. So let's look at the results. So as you can see now that it finishes in no time, and now if you see the result, it's very uniform deformation. It's a proper uniaxial tension test, and you see some Poisson's effect, but you don't see some edges having a very large deformation. You can see on the left wrong boundary condition, and on the right you have right boundary conditions. And if you see some animation, then you can clearly see the left one is wrong. Although both converge, both simulation finish with no problem. So as you can see, a complete solution can still be wrong. Good engineers don't just run simulations, but they make sure they are correct and showing the right physics. If you want more videos like this, then please like the video and comment below, and I will keep on producing such interesting videos. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.